Hello, this is Joe. I'm gonna start walking. I don't have that much battery left, but I'm gonna see what I can get done. What I do is I provide topics for deep introspection. The date is 9:56 a.m., which is a lie on the date. Today is the 11th of June. As you can see, it says that, well, it doesn't say, but you visually can see it's daytime. Let me see if my, okay, yeah. You see that thing right there? That thing, that's supposed to be the sun. It's not. So visually, humans would believe that it's daytime, and it's not daytime. It's actually nighttime. And because it's nighttime, well, to let you know, during the nighttime is when spirits are most active. This has been a ruse that has been played on humanity to have humanity to further engage spirits without them knowing it. Walking up and down the street, seeing what we believe to be people that are actually not people. They're in the likeness of humans, but their behavior would say otherwise. And this is an explanation as to the behavior that you would encounter. The young lady that was walking in front of me, saying a lot of derogatory things, that is an example of a spirit. Now, how did all this come about? Let's just say a particular intelligence agency, I can still hear her. She's screaming, shut up. A particular intelligence agency happened upon some technology. And what they did not know that they started or allowed to happen with this technology, it allowed them to create, as I just showed you. Now, if you take, and I don't believe I'm mistaken, if you try and take a good picture of the sun, just as I did, your camera should not even be able to see anything. But as I showed you, with this camera on this phone, what you saw up there that I pointed to you, the quote unquote sun, was nothing more than a black object that was emitting light frequency, similar to the light that we would have for daytime, but this light would not carry any of the frequencies that would allow the growth of plants. So what they've done here, this particular place, Santa Monica, to pull off the roofs, they've involved using plants I don't know if you can see it. Palm trees. see the roots? This, I would say, again, would not be the real Santa Monica. This would be a 2.0. This also is represented in Los Angeles. So essentially what I'm getting here, this particular intelligence agency happening to come upon technology that came from elsewhere, they decided to create something underneath ground and not allow individuals to know where they really are. Area 51. The bad or the down part of this is that they brought me here because what this intelligence agency has been doing, they've been kidnapping people and bringing them here, and people believing that they're still on Earth or on the surface. Included with a fox sun, F-A-U-X. The X being in that word, for me knowing the alphabet, whenever I see the letter X, I think of the Hermetic flag. The Hermetic flag speaks about, more than anything, thievery. And that would connect this place, Area 51, to the British monarchy, whose flag is the Hermetic flag. I don't know if people knew that or not. So what my job, my purpose, is to take those things that are complicated and make them very simple. And I believe the Creator has prepared me to do such a job as this, where you would have spirits believing that they're actually human. And they actually are not. This has been done, again, as I said before, by an intelligence agency wishing to exploit the nuances of technology that was brought to this planet via some type of flying object that eventually would have crashed on Earth, and then deciding, after shooting it down, to reverse engineer it. If people care to wonder about reverse engineering, you'll find out in the, I believe it was the 40s, there was a physicist opposite Albert Einstein, actually considered Albert Einstein's nemesis. This physicist, I can't remember the name, I have to look it up. This physicist wanted Albert Einstein and himself to reverse engineer technology that was found when an otherworldly craft was inadvertently, but I believe on purpose, shot down. There was technology that was found on these crafts. If people like to pay attention, shortly after these crafts were shot down, America then would have plans made to visit other worlds within our solar system. What comes to mind immediately is the Mercury mission. Some would believe that, or at least mankind will believe that these crafts came from Mercury, thereby naming it the Mercury mission. But these crafts, if I'm not mistaken, they did not come from Mercury. They came from another part of the solar system further away. And they would not be of fire such as Mercury, but they would be consistent along the lines of water or liquid hydrogen. I'm going to continue this. I'm about to go into the library and do a little bit more research. It's giving me a direction to seek information. This gets better. Just getting started.